Steve, Hand, you guys back there? What the heck's going on with these guys? Where are they? What the heck's going on here? Friggin' his contract is here. The pirate flag? What? You know what? Let me call these guys. Yes, home phone, not cell phone. Some people still use these. Steve, it's Ari. Where are you? I know you're not here. You should be here, though. What do you mean you don't want to use the hemorrhoidal cream? But they're our sponsor. You don't want drug testing now with our new sponsor? Steve, I'm trying to make you money. You're unhappy with your contract? I know, I'm looking at your contract right over here. You get $2 signs. You want more money now? It's not happening. If you're unhappy, you go elsewhere. You're quitting? You can't quit. No, you can't quit. It's in your contract. Hello? Freaking pirate just hung up on me. Hey, what's going on, everybody, and welcome to Race Night 5 right here on the RC Retro channel. My name is Ari. I am the creator of the RC Retro channel, and I will once again be your host for our Race Night videos because Steve the Pirate walked the plank and bailed on us, right? So for tonight's races, we're going to be running 4 races. Our first race is going to be Crappy Buggy. Our second race, which is going to be really exciting, is our newest class. It is the Latrax Pre-Runner class, followed by monster trucks, and then our 4-wheel drive buggy class. All right? So with that, let's go over the points for the championship. Heading into our 5th race of the season, Harry's in first with 46 points. In second is Phil with 30, followed by Ari in third with 27. Sten is in fourth with 20, and bringing up the rear in last place is Joe. Now, before we get down to the races, we have a new sponsor here for our race night video. If you want to know if you're drug-free, just pee in the cup to see. Assured at-home drug test, 98% effective. And if you're that other 2%, well, you're screwed. All right, let's get down to our first race. Down at the starting line, we have Sten with his Tamiya Nova Fox, followed up by Ari, who's running an original Tamiya Wild One. Up next, we have Phil with a Frog ORV chassis and a Bowlink Funko body. And bringing up the rear, we have Harry with the Kyosho Pegasus. Jumpin' Jack Flash, and it's time to crash. And they're off. Heading out of the pole, Sten's in first, followed by Ari, then Phil, then Harry bringing up the rear. Would you look at that? Not even a crash in the first lap so far. Wow, that's a first. Coming out of turn 1, Sten's in the lead. And there you have your first crash. Phil, Harry, and Ari all get tangled up. Ari powers his way out of there, and looks like he's going to have a half lap up. Sten's coming around turn 1, already about to lap Phil and Harry. Oh, Phil wipes out, and another pile up there. Phil comes down to flip his car over. He got down there quick. We're now technically in lap 3 because Sten is about to lap Phil and Harry. Here we go. Ari's coming at the bottom of your picture. And this is going to be a fun race. I have no doubts about that. Heading into lap 5, Sten's in first, followed by Ari, Harry, and then Phil bringing up the rear. Whoa, Ari passes Sten for first place there. Look at that pass. All right, here comes Harry making gains, making moves. Heading into lap 9, Ari's still in the lead, and here comes Sten and Harry around turn number 1, and Harry passes Sten for second place. Now Sten is officially dropped back to third, Ari's in first, and in lap 12, Ari's still in first place, takes the turn wide, Harry's right behind him. Here comes Ari, and oh, he hits the tubing and Harry passes him easily. I have a feeling that Harry's going to hold on to first place for the rest of the race. Sten is coming up in third. Now we're in the final lap of our race, and it looks like Harry's about to lap Sten, who officially dropped back to last place in this race. And going around the turn, they get tangled up. And wow, look at that, Sten's driving in reverse. Wow, that's some nifty driving right there. And then you have Phil right on the heels of Ari battling it out for the 2-3 spot right there. Going around turn 1, I have a feeling that Ari's gonna hang into that number 2 spot and will just edge out Phil at the checkered flag. Well, there you have it. Harry takes the checkered flag, followed by Ari in second, Phil in third, and Sten in fourth.
I finished the race with the fucked up gear. You hear it?
Huh. Really does smell like coconut. Oh, I didn't realize we were back yet. Alright, well, before we get down to our second race, let's hear a word from one of our other sponsors, Assured Feminine Foaming Wash. Wishing you could feel a little bit more fresh? Well, try our product. RC Retro did, and he's a proven winner.
When your man's in a coma from your panty aroma, reach for Assured Feminine Foaming Wash.
Leading off the pack, we have CJ, who makes awesome chocolate chip cookies, followed up by Sten, who was on the second season of Survivor, I believe. Then you have Ari, who has a pretty cool YouTube channel. Yeah, what else do you think I was going to say? And then we have Harry, who's a professional conversationalist. I didn't even know such a thing exists. Wow, this is super exciting. In a few seconds, we're going to have our first pre-runner race. And they're off. And CJ just rockets right out, smacks right into Sten, and flips him around. Let's take a look at that instant replay. Wow, look at that. And he recovers nicely and just takes off. And heading into turn number 3, Ari's in the lead, followed by Sten. Harry's in third, and where's CJ? Oh, there's CJ at the bottom of your screen. Oh, and Harry passes Sten for second. Ari's in first. Harry's coming around turn 1. There's Sten, and wow, CJ's still at the top of your screen now. Ari comes around turn number 4 into turn number 5. Sten crashes, and he goes around turn number 3. CJ is right there in turn number 1. Ari's followed right by Harry, and they're neck and neck. And oh, Harry passes Ari, and then Ari passes Harry. And man, it's really confusing having two names that sound the same: Ari, Harry, Harry, Ari. All right, into turn number 1, and Ari is back in first. Harry's right behind him in hot pursuit. And oh, there's Phil moving CJ back onto the track. Very nice, no red flag. Oh, and she just backs right up into Harry and knocks him out, giving Ari a little breathing room. And she's just all over the place. And well, Ari is now almost, well, Harry's almost caught up to Ari. Ari and Harry again. And wow, Ari surprisingly is holding in there. Oh, Ari, well, not Ari. Harry just hits the tubing. Damn names. And CJ is in between Ari and Harry now, and Sten's at the top of your screen. I guess both of them pass CJ, and Harry is still holding up. Oh, right there. Harry goes right underneath him and takes first. And now Harry goes around turn number 1, and Ari's going around, and checking in later in the race. I believe Harry's in first, Ari's in second, Sten is in third, and CJ is last. And but oh, this is like turning into a demolition derby. Oh, and there's another smack right there. Harry right into Sten, and Sten moves past Harry, but I think Sten's down a few laps. Ari's at the bottom of your screen, and now Harry's definitely out for... Oh, he does a U-turn. Wow, what's going on? Harry's kind of wonky right there, all over the place hitting the tubing. That's very unlikely for him. And now Harry and Sten smack into each other. Sten's up in the tubing. Ari runs right over Sten. And Sten gets wedged underneath the tubing at the top of your screen. And here comes CJ, and well, Phil's just letting her pass by, and she just can't capitalize right there. She goes into the tubing, but nice of Phil to move her along. And then, well, he pulls Sten out, and there we go. And there's Ari at the bottom of your screen, followed by Harry. And towards the last lap of the race, oh, Ari just smacks right into Harry, and Harry goes back and smacks him right back. Is that even legal? I don't know what's going on here anymore. Well, I tell you what, these little guys are definitely fun, man. They're zipping around the track. This is definitely an exciting race class. Well, there you have it. Harry takes the checkered flag, followed by Ari in second, Sten in third, and CJ in fourth place. Our third race of the evening is going to be the monster truck class. No, I'm not going to be running the Clodbuster, But in case you're wondering, I did put a video out not too long ago of this in action, so consider this like a shameless plug. So at the end of this race video, if you want to see the Clodbuster in action because you didn't see it, you can go down to the description and click on that link. Trust me, it's an awesome, awesome video. All right, now on to our monster truck race. All right, down in the starting position, first up is Sten with the Mud Blaster, followed by Ari, me, with the Tamiya Blackfoot, done up nicely in red, looking sharp. Phil's badass Big Boss there. And bringing up the rear is Harry's Gunslinger. Guess Harry thinks he's a cowboy now. Giddy up. All right, well, let's get this race started.
I'll just let you all say yes.
And here we go. And they're off. Sten around turn number 1. Ari flips over. Harry up on the tubes. Phil's nice enough to push Ari's Blackfoot over. And then they're off. All right. Sten is out to about a half-lap lead. All the guys are around turn number 3. And Ari gets tangled with Phil a little bit there. And Harry's up in the corner and looks a little discombobulated going back and forth. I don't know what's going on with his truck. And Phil hits the tubes. Ari's in second. Followed by Sten. And, well, it didn't last very long for Ari because he flips over and Phil squeaks by. And, oh, look at that. I got down there pretty quick. Look at that. Fast. All right, well, let's get the race started. Yeah, I don't really know what's the holdup here. All right. Go. All right, now we're off again. Well, Phil, Harry, and Ari are running in a pack together. And bringing up the rear at the bottom of your picture is Sten, who's in first place. He's coming up to the pack, possibly lapping some people. Oh, Phil hits the tubing. And Harry is now in second, followed by Ari. And, well, Phil passes Ari, and Ari hits the tubes. And Sten knocks into the rear of Ari. And, well, that's good for everybody because it's going to hold him up and allow people to gain some ground. Ari's in third, and Phil... Oh, Sten hits the tubing again. Look at that. Jumping ahead to lap number 10. Sten's still in first. Harry's in third. Phil is in second. And Ari is bringing up the rear in dead last. And down the straightaway, Sten goes around turn number 1. And he cuts the corner a little too much there and gets held up. And Harry's going to go around. Oh, and they all get tangled up. And here comes Ari, and it's a giant melee down there, I guess you could say. Well, Phil now passes Sten for first. And then you have Ari, followed by Harry. And they're running in a pack, nice and clean. Towards the end of the race, Phil is still in first, followed by Sten. And Harry and Ari are battling it out for the 3-4 spot. And Sten just did an end-over-end gymnastic move there and recovered nicely and takes off, still in hot pursuit of Phil. And Ari just passes Harry, and Harry just goes right into the tubing, into the fence. And I don't know what's going on with Harry this race. Oh, and he just loses control and goes up on the tubes. It's not looking too good for Harry. And Phil comes around, and Harry's down there. Oh, look at it. He's not wearing his lucky shorts. That might be the reason why. Well, he lays it down over there in the corner, and there's Harry giving us some positive reassurance that he probably won't finish the race. And Phil's still in first, building a commanding lead. Followed by Sten in second, Ari closing in third. And the race ends. Phil takes the win, followed by Sten, Ari in third, and Harry manages to get the Gunslinger across the finish line for a point and avoid the DNF. Please be advised, this episode of 1 Minute in Joe's Corner was shot prior to Race Night 5, and therefore Steve the Pirate will make a limited appearance in this episode. Viewer discretion is advised.
All right, welcome to 1 Minute in my corner because Joe's not here once again. And what do we do?
No, we're not having this. You gotta go.
What?
Gotta go. I'm not paying you for this.
Don't touch me. I'm union. Don't touch me.
One skid a night for you. That's it. I got someone else. Come over here. Let's go. There you go. I don't have to pay Phil. You can talk about that.
Simple green cleaning.
You got 30 seconds.
All right, 30 seconds. It works pretty good. You spray it on, you leave it on for about 2 minutes.
See, I don't have to pay him. Get out of here.
And you air it off. If it's something really grimy, really sticky, a little bit of water, works great.
He's not showing the product. Show the product.
There you go.
All right, I think you're good.
He's got 10 seconds.
Down at the last race of the evening, the four-wheel drive class, we have Sten with the Cat XLS, thinking he's going to run like Masami tonight. Ari with the Javelin, running 2.2s on there. Got the Keenhawk being run by Phil. Interesting, I've never seen one of those before. And in the final position, we have Harry with the Turbo Optima. Love that purple. Alright, we're moments away from the race getting underway, and there we go, it starts, and right away, Sten crashes into the tubing. The three other drivers are in a pack going into turn number 3. Phil and Harry crash into each other. Yeah, that's a shocker. Multiple crashes in lap number 1. Ari's out in first, goes around turn number 1, followed by Harry and Phil, and there's Sten. And going into lap number 2, Ari is out to about a half lap lead. Harry's not too far behind. Phil's there. Sten crashes again. Ari comes around turn number 3. Later in the race, well, that's a shocker. Ari doesn't hold on to the lead very long because Phil is now in the lead. Ari's in second, followed by Harry in third, and Phil, oh, not Phil, Sten bringing up the rear. I guess the real question is, can we run a clean race for the rest of the time and hold on to our positions? Ari still in second, followed by Harry in third. Sten bringing up the rear, and, well, there you go. Ari flips. Harry hits him. Sten passes by for second, actually. Ari takes off in third. Harry's in last. And Ari crashes. Harry passes Ari. And now Ari falls all the way back to last. At this point in the race, Harry's in second now. Phil is still in first. Sten is in third. And Ari is trailing in the rear. Now there's starting to be some separation between the drivers as Phil is almost an entire lap up on everybody. He's actually gaining on Harry, about to lap Harry, or at least is about a quarter of a lap down on him. And late in the race, Ari is being lapped by Harry, who's in second. Phil and the Keenhawk is right behind them, about to lap Ari as well, probably for the second time. Oh, Harry hits the tubing, Ari hits the tubing, and jumps over into the straightaway, catching a break right over there, and gets right back in front of Harry, so he's actually not lapped by Harry. And Phil is inching in closer to Harry to lap Harry, while again, Ari's in last place. And, well, good old Sten is just chugging along in third, holding into that position. And the race comes to an end. Phil's going to take home the checkered flag, followed by Harry in second, Sten in third, and Ari in dead last. All right, well, there you have it. Another action-packed evening of races, and that concludes race night 5. So here's a quick rundown of tonight's festivities. For the crappy buggy division, Harry takes home the win, and he also takes home first place in the new Latrax pre-runner race class. Phil wins the monster truck class, and he also takes home first place in the four-wheel drive buggy class as well. Just on a side note, the points for the new Latrax pre-runner race class are not going to be factored into the championship chase. That's going to be separate. But as far as the championship chase, where do we stand? Well, in first place, we have Harry with 55 points, followed by Phil in second with 42. Ari's right in the middle of the pack with 33. Sten, not too far behind with 26. And in last place, we have good old Joe with 12 points. So, we hope you had an awesome evening of races. I now have to reach out to Steve the Pirate again and Han and Harry and figure out what the hell's going on. Why didn't anyone show up for work today? So I'll probably have to arrange a sit down with them and figure out what the hell's going on here. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and of course, I'll see you all in my next. Take care now.